Picture this. It's morning. You've just gotten out of bed, and as you take those first few steps toward the kitchen, your legs feel heavier than they should. Or maybe it's after sitting through your favorite show, and when you stand up, there's that familiar chill in your calves, and a slight delay before they feel ready to carry you. If you're over 70, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you're not imagining it. I've spent 35 years as a doctor caring for seniors, and I've seen too many people dismissed with a quick, "that's just aging." But I challenge that, because the research shows we can support the tiny blood vessels in your lower body in practical ways that make a real difference. The single biggest mistake most seniors make every single day is accepting those heavy, cold, tired legs as normal, without giving the microcirculation in your calves and thighs the targeted support it needs. They sit for long stretches, stand without moving, and let the decline continue unchecked. That mistake leads to less stamina when you walk to the mailbox, more fatigue by afternoon, and the quiet fear that one day you'll lose the freedom to get around on your own. But here's the good news. There are 5 natural solutions that each resolve a specific consequence of that daily mistake. I've read through the studies behind paywalls, so I can share them with you in plain language. And one of them has research showing older adults gaining real, measurable improvements in how far they can walk comfortably. What if one simple addition to your day could make your legs feel warmer and more responsive in just a few weeks? What if the reason some of my patients felt trapped at home was a missing piece that, once added, gave them back their freedom to move? And by the end, you'll see how these 5 things together can help you hold on to your independence so you never feel like a burden. The most powerful one surprised even the researchers with how quickly it helped restore leg stamina. But stay with me. Quick question for you. Do your legs feel heavier in the evening than they used to? I read every comment personally, and it helps me understand exactly what you're dealing with. This video will take about 25 minutes, and the most important information comes in the second half, so keep watching. Let's get started with the first solution that addresses the consequence of poor blood flow to your leg muscles during everyday movement. You know that moment when you're trying to walk to the mailbox or stand up from your chair, and your legs feel like they're not getting enough blood fast enough. They lag just a little, almost like they're half a step behind. That's the consequence many seniors live with every day because the vessels aren't opening the way they used to. One simple amino acid called L-citrulline can help resolve exactly that. L-citrulline is naturally found in watermelon, but most people get the effective amount as a supplement. It supports better blood delivery right where you need it in your calves and thighs. A study published in Experimental Physiology in 2017 found that older adults who took L-citrulline for just 14 days experienced an 11% increase in blood flow to their leg muscles and a 14% improvement in vascular conductance during moderate activity. That extra flow means when you stand up or walk across the room, your muscles get the oxygen they need without that tired lag. Think of it like loosening a kinked garden hose, so the water reaches the far end faster and stronger instead of dribbling out. The most common mistake people make is taking it on an empty stomach or skipping days, which keeps the benefit from building. The fix is simple. Take 6 grams a day, split into 2 3-gram doses mixed in a glass of water or juice, and always take it with a meal to help absorption. Many people notice their legs feel less heavy and more responsive within 2 to 4 weeks of consistent use. But if the problem isn't just flow during movement, but the vessels themselves feeling stiff from years of wear, then the next solution targets that stiffness directly. If you found this video by searching for help with your legs, you may not know that I put out a new video every week with health information made specifically for folks over 60. Press the subscribe button just below this video so you don't miss the next one. It's like having a doctor in your pocket every week with practical tips. Without it, you might miss something that could keep you moving independently. You've already come this far, and that tells me you care about feeling steady on your feet again. The next solution addresses the consequence of vessels that have become too stiff to relax properly. Many seniors notice their legs feel tight and cool, even when they're resting. Magnesium helps resolve that stiffness by supporting the smooth muscle in your blood vessels so they can open more easily. A study published in Magnesium Research in 2010 showed that elderly patients with diabetes who took oral magnesium for 1 month saw significant improvement in their flow-mediated dilation, a direct measure of how well their vessels relax and deliver blood. That improvement translates to legs that feel warmer and less heavy when you sit or stand for long periods. Imagine your blood vessels as flexible pipes that have hardened over time. Magnesium acts like a gentle lubricant that helps them loosen up so blood moves freely again. The most common mistake is taking a low-quality form or not pairing it with enough hydration, which limits how well it works. The fix is straightforward. Take 350 milligrams of magnesium glycinate or citrate once a day with dinner, and drink an extra glass of water with it. Most people notice their legs feel less tight, and cooler sensations start to fade within 3 to 6 weeks. But if the problem is ongoing low-grade inflammation, quietly damaging the lining of those tiny vessels, then the next solution targets that inflammation head-on. You've stayed with me through some valuable information already, and that means you're serious about your health. Here's a surprising fact most doctors don't mention. Even mild dehydration on a regular basis can make leg circulation feel 20 to 30% worse because your blood becomes thicker and harder to push through those small vessels. It's a bonus detail that changes how you think about your daily water glass. And if you're wondering whether one common kitchen item can truly add measurable minutes to your comfortable walking time, the answer is coming up soon in the next point. Don't skip ahead. You've stayed right here with me, and I want to thank you for that. It shows you're the kind of person who takes real steps for your health, not someone who gives up easily. So far, we've covered L-citrulline for better flow during movement, magnesium for less vessel stiffness, and now we're about to talk about the item that helps reduce the inflammation that damages your leg vessels. When we put all this together with what comes next, it becomes clear why so many seniors who once felt limited are now walking farther with confidence. The most exciting finding still ahead is how one of the later solutions can improve the actual oxygen delivery deep inside your calf muscles in a way that feels like getting younger legs back. You deserve to hear the rest, so keep watching. Press the subscribe button just below this video right now. The next video I release is about a simple evening routine that helps seniors wake up with warmer feet and steadier balance. And subscribing is the only way to make sure it shows up for you. Without it, you might miss information that protects your independence. Tell me in the comments, which of these leg symptoms bothers you most? The heaviness, the cold feeling, or the fatigue after short walks? I read every single comment personally, and your answers help me make these videos even more useful. You've come this far, and that proves you really care about your health. The next natural step is to press subscribe, so you never miss the practical information I create just for people your age. It only takes 5 seconds, and there is no cost. But if the problem is ongoing oxidative stress that speeds up the aging of the cells lining your blood vessels, then the final solution targets that cellular wear directly. Many seniors notice their legs just don't recover the way they used to after a short walk. Curcumin from turmeric helps resolve that oxidative damage and supports healthier vessel function deep in the microcirculation. A study published in Aging in 2017 found that middle-aged and older adults who took curcumin for several weeks showed clear improvement in endothelial function and nitric oxide bioavailability, helping blood flow more smoothly to the legs. That means less fatigue and more steady steps when you move around the house or garden. Think of curcumin as a gentle housekeeper that clears away the cellular debris that clogs your tiny vessels, so blood can reach your muscles without resistance. The most common mistake is taking plain turmeric without black pepper or fat, which keeps most of it from being absorbed. The fix is easy. Take 500 milligrams of curcumin with piperine twice a day, with a meal that includes a little healthy fat like olive oil or avocado. Many people report their legs feel less tired and more reliable within 4 to 8 weeks. In the morning, start your day with 3 grams of L-citrulline mixed in water with breakfast and a small glass of beetroot juice or a nitrate-rich smoothie. In the evening, take your 350 milligrams of magnesium glycinate with dinner and your second dose of curcumin. Spread the omega-3 throughout the day with meals. For the first 2 weeks, expect some mild warmth in your legs as circulation begins to respond. By the end of month 1, most people notice steadier walking, less evening heaviness, and the confidence to stay on their feet longer. One important warning: if you take blood pressure medication or blood thinners, check with your doctor before starting, as these can gently lower pressure further. A month from now, you'll likely catch yourself walking to the mailbox without thinking about your legs at all. And that small freedom will remind you that your body is still listening when you give it the right support. I remember one patient in his late 70s who came to me frustrated because his legs had become so unreliable, he stopped taking his grandson to the park. He felt dismissed by every doctor who told him it was inevitable. Those frustrations are real, and they are not imaginary. What changed everything for him was realizing the system had overlooked simple, evidence-based ways to support the vessels in his lower body. The day he told me he walked 2 blocks without stopping and felt the warmth return to his feet, I knew this work mattered more than any prescription pad. You deserve to feel steady and in control of your own life again. The struggle with heavy legs doesn't have to define your days. These 5 solutions, used together, can help you keep the independence that means everything at our age. Tonight, before you go to bed, just take one small step. Mix that first dose of L-citrulline for tomorrow morning. It's a quiet promise to yourself that you're still in charge of how your body feels. We've covered L-citrulline for better flow during movement, magnesium to ease vessel stiffness, omega-3 to calm inflammation, curcumin to fight oxidative stress, and beetroot nitrates to boost overall stamina. When you put them together the way I described, they work as a team to support the circulation your legs have been asking for. Tell me in the comments, which one of these solutions are you most curious to try first? Press subscribe so YouTube sends you the next video I make specifically for people over 60. It is free and only takes a second. The next one reveals a surprising kitchen spice combination that supports leg circulation even further while you sleep. Always talk with your physician before making any changes to your routine.